This is a tutorial on plank and bird for AcroYoga. Okay, so let's get straight into it.
I start standing quite close to the base so he can touch my toes.
Touch her toes with my fingertips, that is. I want to place my feet parallel, so nice and straight. Can you turn to the camera a bit? Nice and straight, not with the heels in or with the heels out. And I want to find the ball of my foot, kind of this section, to the hip bones of the flyer. Nice? Good. So we set up like this. First thing we can do is called the lean-ins.
I stay straight like a plank.
I bend my knees towards my chest and then I push back. Careful not to push too far away, that my flyer falls away. And I just want to work on receiving the weight and pushing back, making sure I feel comfy here.
If this goes well, I can keep my shape, but place my hands out.
I turn my fingers to the side, and then we do the same movement in, and here, as we connect the hands, I scoop my heels up to the sky, straightening and lengthening, and push the hands up.
I find my plank position, hollowing through the chest, lifting my heels, and pressing down.
I want to find a stack from the shoulders to the shoulders, the hips to the hips, and even more importantly, I want to find that it's easy on my body. If I'm bringing the weight too far over my head, I'm going to feel strain and work in my hamstrings. If I'm too far away to the far side, I'm working in my core and my abdominals. So instead, I want to find where feels easy, and that is the best position.
This is called plank. If you want to go to bird,
you can push the toes up or push the feet up. So point your whole foot, not just digging the toes in, but point the whole foot up to lift the flyer.
I engage my glutes and my back, and I can look forward, releasing the hands.
Nice. So we can play a little bit with the angles here, tipping back and forth, rotating, checking out the balance here. So these are great exercises you can do to warm up. Even if you're more skilled, is practicing bringing the flyer really far back, really far forwards, onto the toes only, and onto the heels. This one's a bit tougher. Yes, kind of like that, nice. Okay, so those are all your optional extras. You can even press up and down, and that is your plank and your bird.
To come down, we reverse the movement. Voila!
So if we use an imaginary spotter or imaginary base, let's do that. We can explain the spotting. So I will be the flyer in this case.
I want to be in a strong warrior stance next to the flyer, having one hand to the opposite hip and one hand can be under the shoulder here. This way I can protect it from falling to the sides and to the front.
You can also have the other hand under the hip here when in normal plank, but especially when lifting to bird, you want to switch that hand to the front shoulder to make sure they don't fall down forwards.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, good job.
So that is bird and plank.